Hi, I'm Samuel. I'm a service designer under the strategy and design cluster. And how I got into the role, right, was so I come from a linguistic anthropology background. I studied the relationship between language and culture, and I've always been really fascinated about, I think, human culture, right, and how language actually intersects with that. So actually my role, right, I've had a real opportunity to apply some of what I've learned into designing Gen AI products that will speak and converse, with people like a normal human being. Sure, right. So I've been working on a project which with a training and development use case, right? That it is a Gen AI product that helps the users to improve their communication skills, right? And one of the things that I've been learning is prompt engineering, right? So in prompt engineering, right, we actually build prompts that would then create, that avatar conversation, that behaviors, that whole package of how an avatar would behave, right? And one of the things that I've been learning, right, is how do we make uh, this simulation more realistic, right? And that is, for instance, through the use of techniques that actually mirror human cognition, right? And that will help the avatar to give a response, that is more considered, right? When we tell, the avatar to think in a certain way that mimics how human beings would think, right? Now, the other thing I've also been really developing as well is applying, linguistics to Gen AI, right? And that means, right, how do we create avatars that we can recognize in terms of their age group from the way they speak, right? And here, right, I think what I do as a Gen AI linguist is to, build slang vocabulary for how a Gen Z avatar versus someone who is a bit older, a millennial avatar would speak, right? And also, their pronunciation, right? The use of informal tone, right? And bringing personality as well, right? So different characters with different personality also have different ways of speaking, though their tone is different as well. Yeah. So I'm with the human-centered design team, right? And this team is a really fun tribe of really passionate and talented individuals, right? And I'm really grateful because this team, has a very warm and open space for me to grow and develop. And I think that's really been helpful as well in my own work because I can apply uh, what I've learned into my work. And I think the environment is really encouraging for you to apply or to go deep into what you're passionate about and explore, tinker, experiment, and then bring some of their learnings and share it with the rest of the team. I think we do that, and at the same time also I think we are also a very fun team with a lot of gatherings around food, right? We have kind of almost a tradition every Tuesday, to we call it Chicken Tuesday, whereby we will have chicken either from uh, Jollibee or from NTUC, right? And we have a kind of like a chicken picnic and just have some fun over that. And we also have quite regular team bonding events, whereby we can go for a movie as a team or we can play games together as a team. Yeah, so it's been a really fun ride. In terms of synergy with the strategy and design COE, right? I think what's great is that within the COE itself, it is a very open and supportive environment, right? So I'll give you an example, right? Like, so as I was working on a project, right, I realized that we have a product that we need someone who is very fluent in Japanese to help us do some of the translation. And just so happened that there was someone in the COE who's really talented in Japanese, right? And that person really helped us, even though he was not in our project, but he helped us to test out our product, and that was really helpful, for the success of that product. Yeah, so I think it's that really supportive environment whereby people are willing to share and use their experience to help you. Yeah. Sure. Okay, so I feel inspired uh, really working with uh, diverse and multi-talented group of people here at Temus, right? For me, I'm inspired when I'm not just working with them on a project, but we also have long chats about the future of AI, about where AI intelligence is going towards, what are the limits, where can we see some of the use cases, where are the value areas, um, and I think when we bounce these ideas off, it really widens my perspective. It really broadens what I learn as well. And I think every day learning something new, be it a new model like Grok or Llama 3, right? Or learning a new way to prompt the model. I think there's always something to learn every day, right? And constantly feel inspired uh, to work here because of that. Yeah. So I think one of the things I appreciate, I think, is having the autonomy to actually manage both priorities in my work and my life, right? So one of the things that I enjoy doing is to go to the gym, right? And I think I'm really glad that I'm I can actually go to the gym. Quite regularly after work, right? And make that part of my overall wellness thing. Um, and I think that's really also helped. Like I come into work knowing that hey, I'm energized, I'm recharged, and I can do the best I can do for work.